1, 2, 3, 4. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on.
Here we are, Thursday. It's a Pearl-burgless Thursday.
Pearl-burgless?
Pearl-burgless. The less we know without Rich.
And we
can cover that.
We know a lot less.
Yeah, we got to tilt that a little bit. Oh, give it a little more you, a little less
evening
me.
it out.
You claimed that.
There
we go.
That's
There
better.
we go.
That's what you're looking for?
Yeah, now, if you could
All
move it
right. Now,
just a
don't
little.
forget, we have a podcast audience. That's going,
they can't see
What are
this.
these guys talking about?
We're talking about the camera.
Right. So I'll just...
we should have a motion-censored camera where when we move, it kind of follows
Oh, yeah,
us.
sure.
Kind of like a GoPro.
All right, let's...
Can we do the show in GoPro?
Let's check the bank account. Not quite there yet.
We're getting
All
there.
right, yeah. All right.
I have a jug with coins in it. Actually, I think my brother stole that. That's our retirement fund.
All right.
Split.
All right, excellent.
It's got a Gigo sticker on it. If you'd like a Gigo sticker, by the way.
Or any kind of Gigo gear.
Go to Mike and John. Got it going on. MikeandJohnPodcast.com.
Find the merch store. If you're on your phone, you'll see a little bar at the upper right corner of your phone screen. Just click that. You get your table of contents. Go to the merch store.
And if you're on the road, you'll probably see a bar on a corner somewhere. You can stop in there.
Stop in
Talk
there.
about Gigo.
Right.
Have a Gigo conversation at your local tavern.
We need a Gigo beer.
It would, Let's go out for a Gigo.
I want a Gigo.
Hey, give me an ice cold
This
Gigo.
is eminently marketable.
I know.
I think.
Where are our local brewers when you need them?
Yeah. Go get a Gigo.
Yeah, get your Gigo now.
Get your Gigo
on. Yeah. All right.
We'll have to shoot a commercial for it, naturally.
Us in front of a camera?
Yeah, well, no.
We can't
Well, it's a
have
beer
that.
commercial, so we'll have to have
yeah. Guys
nubile
sitting
young
around.
women at a pool. I have
know
a
what?
pool.
I think
just
I have a pool too.
Sure.
You know what? Maybe we need a Gigo wine too. Mike and John's Gigo beer and wine.
Right.
I kind of like that.
Okay.
I got a security
What's
threat
happening?
coming
No,
on the
don't worry about
laptop
that,
here.
man.
Okay.
That's not it.
Yeah, don't worry. It's just the Russians hacking.
Putin wants in. He's like, I must get a crack at that Gigo cash.
If
Yes.
I could get in on that.
I must keep funding my war. I will find the money wherever.
No.
Yeah.
Better than Bitcoin. Gigo cash.
Gigo cash. By the way, we have a guest today.
Yeah, we do. Can I get him?
Yeah.
Come here, Rocky.
We got
Rocky and Rocky here.
This is my dog Rocky.
He's right next to Rocky.
Look at that look on his face.
him up.
What the hell's
He's
going
kind
on?
of scared. Rocky,
Yeah.
say hi.
So we have my dog Rocky here. He's like, why is this man holding me?
He's
What's
kinda
going on?
shaky.
Yeah. Well, he's a
You should have
Chihuahua.
got him shakes.
He's a bit now. He's a mix of
He's
he's a
bred
Chihuahua. No, he's a mutt.
Yeah.
But Chihuahua,
Did you hear that? He called you a
Whippet. We think of Whippet because he's got these long legs.
Ooh, whip it good.
And maybe a little bit of Jack Russell Terrier in there.
I had a shot of Jack
So it was
Russell once.
quite a party.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You must have had a shot of Gigo.
Yeah. All right. So he
there
followed
he
me down to the base. Normally he's not around here, but
He's shaking.
yeah, he's a shaky.
All right. Are we ready for Gigo News?
Sure.
Gigo News brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton.
All right, here's what's going on. Michigan State Police made a major methamphetamine bust Wednesday in Livingston County. State Police reported about 11:30 in the morning, troopers from the 3rd District Hometown Security Team conducted a traffic stop on a Ford Fusion with Georgia plates traveling north on US 23 near Clyde Road. During the traffic stop, troopers became suspicious about criminal activity, although a press release didn't detail specifically what caused their suspicion. But during a vehicle search, troopers were able to locate and seize about 20 pounds of crystal methamphetamine with a value of approximately $40,000. Both a 43-year-old and a 60-year-old man from Georgia were arrested on the scene. They were turned over to a local multi-jurisdictional task force for further investigation. Congresswoman Alyssa Slotkin, a Democrat who recently moved from Holly to Lansing, is joining with Republican Representative Tony Gonzalez of Texas, introducing a pair of bills Wednesday seeking to manage migration at the U.S.-Mexico border. The bills would direct the Department of Homeland Security to take a whole-of-government approach to prevent migration surges at the border before they happen. It would also require the Department of Homeland Security to partner with countries in Central America to counter human trafficking efforts. The legislation is being proposed the same week that a federal judge is expected to decide whether or not to block the elimination of Title 42. That's an emergency public health order set to expire May 23rd. Originally implemented in the Trump administration, Title 42 directs the Customs and Border Protection to turn back migrants at the southern border without the opportunity to seek asylum due to the pandemic. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, though, is seeking to end Title 42, citing the availability of vaccines and decreased COVID cases, but Department of Homeland Security officials have predicted the daily influx of migrants would likely more than double, increasing to up to 18,000 per day if that policy is lifted. In a letter last month to Biden, Slotkin urged a delay in lifting Title 42 until the administration has a plan in place to, quote, address the inevitable migration surge. And a local dental nonprofit's making it possible to provide low-cost dental care to more Livingston County adults in need. Vienna Community Dental Center said Wednesday they are raising the income ceiling from 225% to 250% of the federal poverty level in response to recent economic trends. Vienna Board Vice President Dr. Fred Bonine said that as the cost of living goes up, it's becoming more and more difficult to afford basic needs on low or limited incomes, and that the increase will be reviewed on a regular basis as the economy and cost of living continue to change. Vienna staff, volunteers, and U of M School of Dentistry students provide restorative, preventative, and emergency dental services at the clinic in Brighton. And you'll find more information at MikeandJohnPodcast.com. And that's what's going on.
And news brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton. They still have the estate buying specialists on hand. Today is the last day, by the way. So get your jewelry, bring it on in, get an honest and fair evaluation of your valuables. If you choose to sell, they'll offer you immediate payment. Maybe you need a little cash to put gas in the car. College graduation, high school graduation.
To get about a mile down the road.
Well, yeah, to get you back home.
Yeah, I had sticker shock yesterday at the gas station. Ah!
Oh, there's stickers there now?
Yeah.
The estate buying event going on. Today is the last day till between 11 and 5 today at Cooper and Binkley Jewelers.
Today, Thursday, May 19th.
Yeah.
Because people see the video or listen to the podcast.
Sometimes it's a day or two late.
Even a couple weeks later. I noticed that we are still getting views on some of our February.
We look a lot younger in February than we do now.
So I just think it's interesting that, people are still.
My eyes weren't even fixed then.
Oh.
John had a mustache. Things have changed.
They're like
February.
it's like a whole new
Time
podcast.
goes on.
Yeah.
It's like, where did February go?
Where did it go?
I do have inside sources telling me that the estate buying specialists will be back, I believe, in October.
Okay.
At Cooper and Binkley Jewelers. So if you can't make it there, there will be another buying event.
Right. You
at
got that going.
Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton. So good news there.
Yes. We need good news.
We certainly do. And we have Gigo News, which can be good at times.
Not always good.
It's excellent the way you deliver it, though, no matter whether it's good news or bad news.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, props to you.
I don't know if
got
you
awards.
Did you notice yesterday that I ran on 2 stories? I ended one story, but I don't know if you go back and watch.
I don't want to go back and watch.
Well, no.
You think I watch us?
I ended one story, and because when I printed it up, the 2 stories got pushed together. So I kind of pulled an Anchorman there, where I didn't give the normal pause between stories to indicate
how can I work with you?
That story's over, and I'm starting a new story, and I just started reading the second story, and I had to make an instantaneous all right, do I stop, back up, make clear that I'm starting a new story? And I said, I'm going to keep going.
We'll see if anybody notices.
So it was kind of like of 2 stories together. I'm giving you a little insight.
It was a mashup. A news mashup.
It was a news mashup.
There you go. Have you ever done those before? Well,
I try not to. Look, things happen.
They do.
And we're very honest about our foibles.
Foibles?
Foibles.
Okay. We had a few foibles yesterday. Yeah.
So
thank you for clarifying.
I guess I don't know why I took the opportunity of you saying you do a great job for me to go, well, actually, I suck. Let me tell you how.
All right, I'll be back in an hour. I'll take Rocky for a walk, and you should be done by then. Right?
I see. Oh, well. I say, oh, yeah. Oh, you took a moment for self-reflection, but let me just add some to it. This is like Wham kicking your ass.
I've never had my ass kicked by Wham, but
as you poined out, that would almost be as bad as getting your ass kicked by Spandau Ballet.
And they're like, who?
Yes.
Now, if you had your butt kicked by the staff or cast of the Nutcracker, that would be a different story.
I don't know.
The Nutcrackers are here.
Yeah.
We have your 2-cent history lesson coming up a little bit later on.
Okay.
And we have our community spotlight coming up in just a little bit.
Yes, we do.
I have to stop by Roman's Pools today.
You do?
Now, after all the rain
Yeah.
and everything, I got to get my water tested
me
to
too.
see if I'm balanced. And if only they could do.
Oh, your
human
water,
bal-
right.
If only they could do.
Am I
human
balanced?
balancing.
Well, there's only so much we can do.
All right. How many people do you think are actually balanced? Not many.
Right.
But if you own a pool, Roman's Pool Supplies and Service, the place to go. They've been taking care of me and my family with our pool needs for years. John as well here. They've got 2 locations, one in Howell, one in Brighton. Call 517-545-4555 for Howell. In Brighton, 810-588-4460 for the Brighton location, or go online at romanspools.com, whether it's getting your water tested, getting your chemicals, or even fun stuffer in the pool, or perhaps a robot vacuum.
Yeah. I got one.
I wish I had one. That's on my Father's Day wish list.
Yeah. It's
Hey, could that be a...
You're not my father.
Well, that was for my family. 'cause
Oh,
they're
I
all
see.
watching
I
right
thought
now.
I thought you're like,
Hey,
I'm like, hey,
Father's Day,
Yeah.
June.
it is nice to be able to just toss that sucker in. And,
Yeah.
Hey, robot, take care of that
Can you take
for
a
me.
video of you throwing your robot in the pool
Sure.
for me so I can say, this is how it's done?
This is how it's
Instead
done.
of me standing with
Right.
the vacuum.
The vacuum, right?
Yeah.
Which
Kind
you
of
know.
like Carl the Greenskeeper and Caddyshack.
Do you ever
Look what I
find
find.
things in your pool like Carl? Or?
There's not Snickers bars, but other things.
That was Baby Ruth.
Or Baby Ruth.
Yeah.
That's right. It was a Baby Ruth. You got me on that one. All right. So
Yeah.
Roman's
Romanspools.com.
all right. It's our community spotlight. We are featuring teachers this month in honor of National
Right.
Teacher Month, which started out as a week and then a day, but each day during the month of May, we're celebrating teachers. And today, our teacher from Parker Middle School, the band director, is Jeff Stimson, is who we're going to be talking to.
Right, and in fact, we are, of course, bringing the community spotlight is brought to you by Jordan Jensen with the Jensen team at Remax Platinum. As a community-focused real estate agent, he is once again spending the month of May doing what he has dubbed Main Street May. Each day he's using his Facebook page to highlight a different business on Main Street in Brighton, encouraging everyone to take a moment each day this month to support the businesses that build our community. People who interact with his posts have a chance to win a $10 gift card to that business. And all you have to do is go to Jordan Jensen, Community Servant, Community Realtor on Facebook for your chance to win that gift card.
Do you know where Jordan went yesterday?
I'm
We're
trying
going
to
find
determine
it out.
that.
But,
at this
Jordan is a
time.
realtor for Remax Platinum. Probably would recommend if you're buying a house with a pool, you go to Roman's Pools. That's what I think Jordan would do.
You doing a little
Yeah, a little cross
crossover
pro.
promotions?
It's called a Cross Pro.
Okay.
Sponsor mash.
Hello.
Jeff, hey, it's Mike and John from Mike and John Got It Going On. You're our teacher of the day today, Jeff Stimson. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So you're the band director at Parker Middle School, and I remember when my kids were middle school, especially 8th grade band. So what's going on at Parker with the band these days?
Well, we actually have our spring concert tonight.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
So it's our first spring concert in many years because of what's been going on lately. So we're pretty pumped for it.
Yeah, and I think I do have to say now, I
John
think
was in the band.
Well, I was in band.
He was in a band.
Yeah.
Went to the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, no, went to the Fiesta Bowl.
Oh, the Fiesta Bowl. Sorry.
1982. Perhaps you heard about it, Jeff. I was in the marching band. Went to
There's a video of him walking out
82
alive.
Fiesta Bowl. Yeah, I'm sure it's talked about quite a
Hasn't
lot.
everybody?
Yeah. Anyway, I have to say though, Jeff, and
Oh boy.
I think that you deserve hazard pay, extra hazard pay, for say the 6th grade band concert. Now, I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus. I've gone to my kids' 6th grade band concerts, and where you have to kind of sit there and go,
Yeah, that was really good.
yeah, because they're learning. That's their, they're in that learning mode. But I think it's interesting. All jokes aside, I think you've got to take these kids who I think are new to instruments a lot of the time, especially at that younger age, and sort of develop them through both as individual musicians and as a group as well, and that presents its own challenges.
Right. It's really teaching them to take leaps and jumps, trust in the process, and get out of the comfort zone. We take these, weird objects and try to make good quality sounds, and enjoy it. It's something you can do for the rest of your life, actually. So, It is. Sometimes the sixth grade bands don't sound like our high school band, which they shouldn't. It's kind of like I coach sports for my kids, and I've coached t-ball, and now my son is in a 13-year-old travel team, and the progress has to be there to make sure these kids are getting the experiences and figuring out how to, go through the mistakes and make things better. So it's a lot of fun. I love my job. I love my kids, and seeing the progression and the joy and pride in their eyes after a really good concert.
Yeah, and you brought up a good point, a great example from going from t-ball to travel baseball. The way the development happens. I do have a question for you, because I think all of us, when I think it was like about fourth grade or so, we had to take on. My time it was called the song flute or the recorder. Remember the recorder, of course. Does that really help as kids get into band? They at least have some type of knowledge of what an instrument is and how to work it.
Yeah, God bless those elementary teachers. I remember my son bringing home the recorder and playing it in the car. So it was always like, what are you doing? But it does help with the finger dexterity.
Yeah.
Moving those fingers along with articulating the right way and then reading music as it goes on. These are all really, really challenging skills to do where you're using several parts of your brain. It's not an easy task. I think when we look at those, and it's, as a parent, those things aren't the best sounding things in the world.
I was going to say, Jeff, you realize every parent
cringed.
Kind of curses your name when the kid brings home the recorder, like, just get that.
Oh yeah, I've heard it all. My son and my daughter's elementary music teacher, she's the best, and she makes that great. As a matter of fact, my daughter missed it because of COVID, and she still to this day complains about not having that recorder, and I'm like, oh, that's so sad. It does help with all that dexterity.
Yeah.
The air, just to kind of learn what the airspeed would be, helps with my class, because we actually use about 100 times more air to make our instruments speak, but it gets them used to the blowing, moving the tongue the way they should, and lifting and manipulating those fingers, especially their non-dominant hand.
Yeah. Getting
those fingers to move independently, that's a big, big deal.
Yeah, making them play left-handed or something if they're a right-handed student. That could be, fun and torturing at the same time.
Exactly.
Well, and again, we're having some fun here with you, but I think it has to be. I would imagine it's immensely gratifying to you, as with any teacher, seeing a student blossom, sort of enhance their skills as they go along. And musically, that's the case as well. I think where you can see students progress through their middle school years of, like you said, they're just sort of learning the instrument, this weird thing that makes these sounds, and then hopefully by 8th grade they've taken off a little bit. They've learned to maybe make it their own. Kind of being able to sort of make it an extension of their personality.
Exactly. Well, my final exam tonight for my 8th graders. I think about a month and a half ago, I gave them a piece of music. I didn't assign parts. I didn't do anything. They had to pick who was going to lead the class and teach the music. 10 students started out by leading sectionals. I give them a half hour every class that we had, where they would just start to learn the music. And it was very strenuous for them. They had to learn to work with each other, how to work through mistakes, bury egos at times. And then at the end of it, they had 4 kids that wanted to direct it, and the students voted. So tonight, one of my students will be directing on the concert.
Very cool.
I did nothing with the song.
Oh, wait a minute. So you kind of took a half hour off each class, Jeff.
It's fun. I gave them it's almost like having a student teacher. I would just take notes and send them an email about, hey, this is what you could do better. Think about it. But it puts them in a different space. And then they watch me even better, because they don't get the cues that I would give them. Because these kids aren't directors. They're 8th graders.
Right.
Are awkward still. And trying to problem solve. When they get on that podium, there are so many sounds coming at them, trying to decipher what's right and what's not right. It's a really good project. I've been doing it almost every year of my 21 years here in Howell.
Wow.
It's just a wonderful learning example for them.
So let me ask you this. I would imagine over that 21-year period, you've probably come across a student where you go, oh, this is never going to happen, and then you're surprised by the end of the year at how much progress the student has made with a certain instrument.
Yeah, they had to figure it out on their own. This isn't something that happens instantly. When they mature, when they grow, I mean, heck, some of these kids are really tiny when they start. As you know, if you've had middle school kids, overnight sometimes they outgrow their clothes. That helps a lot. And then when the brain just develops a little more and take it more seriously and reflect on, hey, maybe I should try this differently, or listen to the teacher and how he talks about practicing. When they do that and they're ready to do that, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Just no kids are the same. No two kids are the same, so they are all going to learn at their own pace. And my job is to foster where they're at every single day.
Well, and then I think, obviously that's why your colleagues at the Howell Education Association have selected you as the teacher of the day. And, over the 21 years of your commitment to, fostering these students. And like you said, I think the sense of like giving them a little bit of room to shine on their own and, allowing them that responsibility. That's part of what we entrust teachers like you to do with our kids when we send them off to school, is to help foster that growth. So we salute you and thank you for your patience and your stewardship.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff, before we let you go, what's the toughest instrument, do you think, for a student to learn? Is there?
The bassoon. The bassoon is crazy. I'm really bad at the bassoon, actually. You'll find every fingering chart for different books, the notes are different, so that's a weird one. But I never start kids on that. Probably when we start kids in band, the hardest one for them to do, believe it or not, would be percussion.
Really? Drumming.
Because everyone thinks they're a drummer. Is that why? Oh, I can do. I drum.
How about the cowbell, Jeff?
Well, we start on bells.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for a student to not stare at the bells all the time is a big challenge. They have to trust their ability to know where the keys are. They have to be able to watch me. That's a big thing. So a lot of times my students, I'll see the tops of their heads a lot because they're just staring at those bells and they memorize the music instead of reading the music. So that one is one of the most difficult instruments to play. A lot of kids think it's easy. A lot of parents do too. So they're like, oh, my kid goes around and they drum on things all day, they counter. I'm like, well, they're not a percussionist, they're disruptive. It doesn't make them a percussionist. They have to actually study that and get the dexterity of both hands, like we talked about earlier. Most people are right-handed, so getting that left hand to work as well. So that's a really big dexterity piece for them. I guess the other one would be trombone because they're tiny kids.
Yeah.
And the second note we learn is on the sixth position. So getting that arm extended long enough is physically challenging to some of my little kids.
Pretty cool stuff. Well, Jeff, we salute you and congratulations for being our teacher of the day today, Parker Middle School band teacher, Jeff Stimson. Thanks for joining us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much. You guys have a great day.
Hey, good luck
too.
with the concert tonight, too.
Yep.
Thank you.
All right, have a great one.
You too.
All right. Once again, our Community Spotlight sponsor, Jordan Genso, with the Genso team at Remax Platinum. Find him on Facebook, Jordan Genso, Community Servant, Community Realtor. Do your part to support small businesses this Main Street May. So, very cool.
Yeah, I was not. I tried playing the guitar when I was starting my band, which lasted about 2 weeks because I had to rehearse to actually learn how to play the instrument, and that didn't go well. So the guitar kind of went for sale.
Yeah, well,
some of us have that talent. You, John, we're in a band, not only marching band, but also we should probably give a plug to hopefully that reunion coming someday.
Nebula, still waiting to get the band back together.
Yeah, the garage band. Yeah. You would have been in now with the kids, well, maybe in the 90s, but that didn't quite happen.
Here's the band right here. What do you think, Rocky? Yeah. Check that band out. He can't even look.
That's back when he had the young stash.
Yeah.
How old were you with that stash?
I was 14.
Wow. 14. I couldn't even grow hair on my face, let alone a mustache.
Look, this mustache is trying really hard to grow back in. I was like, by the end of the day, the 5 o'clock shadow, it's deeper here than it is anywhere else. It almost looks like I'm trying to grow back. I'm like, no.
It's trying to make its reappearance.
So
the reappearance of the stash. And so far, you've said no.
Yeah.
So far.
All
right. We want to thank Firehouse Doors in Livingston County for being one of our OG sponsors. Our OG sponsor, serving residents for the past 24 years, Firehouse Doors. Family owned and operated, striving to treat each customer like family. Perhaps you have a garage door that doesn't have safety lights on it.
Right.
Or the eyes, if you will, for the garage door to stop when it's up and down. Firehouse Doors can take care of you. You don't want your dog running out of the garage while the garage is shutting. You need that safety.
You don't want that.
Heck no.
Little Rocky here. We got our buddy Rocky.
Poor little fella. Firehouse Doors, your one-stop shop for residential, commercial, and rolling steel overhead door needs. For the past 21 years, Firehouse Doors has been Livingston County's only authorized distributor of CHI overhead doors. Call today.
599-7480, 810-599-7480. And when you buy a garage door and opener package, Firehouse Doors will upgrade our listeners and viewers to a belt drive battery pack opener at no cost, including a built-in MyQ camera that's a $275 savings. And that's good through June 15th.
$275 savings if you do that. All right. 2-cent history today?
You know, I just realized we did not draw this week's
yesterday
winner
we were
for the
supposed
TPC.
To, wow. Oh, yeah. We got to do that.
Yeah.
Well, why didn't you do that yesterday?
Yeah. Rocky, why didn't you do that draw?
Come on, Rock.
Come on, dog.
All right.
Here, I wonder if you can hear him shivering.
Shiver and shake. He's got the shakes. Do you have a drug problem? I hope not.
Did your meth supply get busted up by the state police?
All right, congratulations to Tanya Zirkle.
All right.
Tanya Zirkle, today's winner.
Yeah.
And she'll be getting that 10% on all future garage door needs for life. Becomes a TPC card holder.
That's right. Congratulations to Tanya.
The TPC cards have come in.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
checking.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey, let's watch the language on this show. There are kids listening on their way to school.
I got my dog here.
Yeah, and you're making the dog shake. All right. Hey, we have to get to the winner too in our trivia question for Wednesday night trivia. WNT. WNT.
Let's get ready, rumble!
70% of women said there will be no second date if you imitate.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. No second date if a guy won't do this on the first date.
Don't start a date by saying, let's get ready to rumble. That's not going to work.
The old Michael Buffer.
Yeah, no,
not
don't
happening.
do that.
70% of women surveyed said there will be no second date if a gentleman or guy won't do this on the first date.
Okay.
Our question was, do what? Of course, pay attention would be a great answer, and that would probably be more than 70% would say that.
Especially with phones now.
Yeah. Driving safely was a good guess. If he's a crazy driver.
You crazy driver?
Yeah. If he doesn't ask her questions. Listen was a big answer.
Right.
A lot of folks said listen.
Right, well, pay attention, listen, same thing.
Pay for the date.
I mean, that's traditional.
It kind of is.
You know,
but if a guy kind of expects her to pay for the date, that's just probably...
That's cheap. Let's face it.
If he tips the server...
Yeah.
If he doesn't tip the server, is a cheap tipper.
Right. That's not good.
Cheap tipper.
No, you got to be...
Let's
gotta be generous.
Other ones.
Tip your
You got to
waitstaff.
ask for the second date if you want a second date. If he doesn't ask for it... if he talks about an old girlfriend...
That's not good.
You don't really want that.
No.
Choose with his mouth closed was another answer.
Choose with his mouth. If he doesn't chew with his mouth closed. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So he chews with his mouth open.
Right. If he's an open chewer. That's
So,
always,
babe.
that's gross anyway.
We got a second date? No.
If he doesn't make eye contact. A couple people said that. And finally, if he doesn't talk at all, he's probably not getting a second date. He'd be very shy. The answer was open the door.
Yeah,
he won't get a second date if he doesn't open the door, whether it's a car door, restaurant door, store door, whatever it may be.
It seems gentlemanly.
Yeah, it is. But, nowadays, I mean, back in the day, you might unlock the door with a key and open the door for your date.
Well, I was going to say, if you... If you've got a date in the car and you pull up or wherever, did you get out of the car, go over to her car door and open it up to let her out?
Well, if the valet wasn't there at the expensive place.
Because I never really did that.
I would do that on occasion. It just depended on, if she was already halfway out the door by the time I got there, you can't really...
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I think most women are just like, I can open my own car door, thank you.
Well, back in our day, the doors were a lot heavier than they are now on your cars.
It's funny you said that because the other day, a couple weeks ago, I was trying to make a motion to my kids to roll down the window. Obviously, use the parent. I went like this, and they're like, "What is this?
What's Dad doing?
What,
is that
what
obscene?
what does this mean?" And I go, "Roll down the window." And they're like, "What are you?" And I said, and I had to explain, like, well, back in the day, we didn't have power windows, and there was actually a knob that you had to turn to roll down the window. They're like, "Oh my God, did you grow up in the 1800s?"
It's like crank.
How did
down
you?
the window?
How did you live?
Roll down the window faster. Dad farted.
So, and then it's
well, it's not just the car door, but open doors. Like if you're going into a restaurant, for example, But the hard part is like, say you're going to like a big boy.
Okay.
On your first date.
You're getting a look into your dating life. Yes.
So, back in the day, that wasn't too bad. So you open the one door, then you're in the little vestibule.
Right.
You have to go around her to get to the second door.
You got to be smooth.
You got to be,
You got to be
knock
quick.
her over to get the door.
No, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a gentleman.
And then usually somebody else is coming out, and you're like, now I got to hold it for this idiot. Okay.
That was the answer. Open the door.
All right.
Got that, Rocky? All right. 2-cent history lesson today, May 19th. It's May Ray Day. May Ray Day. It's a day for us to go outside in the month of May and appreciate, take advantage of the rays of the sun.
Well, today's supposed to be.
No,
it's not going to be. Is it going to be sunny that much?
No,
I know it's going to be warmer, but
it'll be better than yesterday's rain all day.
Ridiculous.
Bill Kennedy Day, National Devil's Food Cake Day, and it's Plant Something Day. Not your butt in the couch, but Plant Something Day. You got hair all over you.
Dog hair. I mean, that's what it got planted.
Too.
Yeah.
All right. The first criminal conviction using fingerprints happened on this day in 1911.
Wow.
Obtained in New York City.
The new science of fingerprinting.
Fingerprinting. Oh, the government knows now. They've got your prints.
Yeah.
Yes. It's pre-DNA days.
That's true. It was the DNA of its time.
When you were a kid, did you ever have one of those stamp pads and you'd do fingerprint things?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, kids, that's old time school stuff.
Right.
They
It's
don't
the
have
same with like rolling down the window. We used to play with ink pads. What the hell's wrong with you?
Your fingers are all dirty the rest of the day. Touch your pants. And mom's yelling at you. The first frog jumping contest was held on this day in 1928. Now, frog jumping contest, the oldest event of its kind in the U.S., happened at the Calaveras County in California.
Oh.
That was crazy Californians and their frog jumping contest. Yeah. We used to call it leapfrog.
It sounds like a Our Gang episode.
It really does.
You know?
I mean, you talk about look at those kids these days out there jumping frog, playing leapfrog.
Kids, let's go jump frog.
Then you had the guy that was shorter and couldn't get over the... Yeah, that was bad news. Marilyn Monroe on this day in 1962 performed a rendition of Happy Birthday for President Kennedy. It was a fundraiser at New York's Madison Square Garden.
To you.
She blew out his candle later.
Happy... Really? Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. You're not sorry at all. Supposedly she had to be sewn into that dress, and it showed. I was like, wow.
On this day in 1992.
I'd do a Lenny and Squiggy on that one.
Mary Jo Buttafuoco was shot on this day, seriously wounded.
Though that's not laughing.
By her husband, Joey's teenage lover, Amy Fisher.
Yes.
How many movies were made about that in
about
like
12.
A month?
About 12. And I think Alyssa Milano started about 6 of them. So.
Yeah. Let's get back to respectability.
Yeah, it's about time.
1997 on this day.
Something
NBC
respectable.
sportscaster.
Okay, something respectable.
Marv Albert
Uh-oh.
was charged with biting a woman and forcing her to have sex. It was just so...
Yes! Oh, yeah, well.
And finally, 2013 on this day, a guitar played by John Lennon and George Harrison sold for $408,000 at auction. It was a custom-made instrument built in 1966 by Vox. It was played by Harrison on I Am the Walrus. Lennon used it in a video for Hello Goodbye later that year.
All right.
After playing the guitar, Lennon gave the guitar to Magic Alex.
Yeah. Vardis, right?
Mardis.
Okay.
He was a member of the Beatles' inner circle. Yeah. He was 26 back in the 60s. He gave him the guitar, and who knows what happened to it from there. Magic Alex.
Well, it went to
What
auction
was
for
it?
$408,000. That's where it went.
Magic Alex. Why did they call him that, John King?
Well,
He was a
let's
magician.
just say he had some mushrooms that he liked to grow.
In the town.
It's Alex is here. It's
Ooh.
Magic Alex.
Magic Alex is here.
That's why he gave him the
The
guitar.
I see. That's your 2-cent history lesson for today. That's all I got.
Okay. That's plenty.
It was. We learned a little bit
I
today.
think, well,
didn't we?
I don't know about
You
that.
had,
I mean,
you
let's
had
not go,
Marv Albert
let's not go
biting.
crazy.
You had leapfrogging.
Yeah. We learned
We sure did.
because it's all about education.
It sure is.
And, that thing makes me, want to transition to this next ad.
Not very smoothly, we might add.
Grinding the gears on that one.
Well, Rocky felt that one. He's shaking even more now. Thanks to the Howell Education Association, building futures together.
Yes, promoting and celebrating excellence in the teaching profession. We just talked to Jeff, the band teacher at Parker Middle School, of course. He was nominated by his HEA colleagues, and of course they're highlighting and celebrating excellence in local teaching for the entire month. And the teachers being spotlighted this month, nominated by their HEA colleagues as examples of teaching excellence. The Howell Education Association serves its membership through collaboration and advocacy at the district, county, and state levels with the goal of supporting teachers in their professional efforts in local schools and classrooms. The Howell Education Association, local teachers working together for student success.
And tomorrow,
Yes.
if all goes well,
Yeah.
we'll be
We're
talking
on a
with
streak. We're on a streak here.
We'll be
two in a
talking
row.
to a teacher that is really jumping on things.
Gym teacher? You said jumping on things.
There's some jump rope involved. I'm bringing the jump rope
okay.
tomorrow. We will see John King jump
No.
rope.
Let me tell you, you will not see
You know,
that.
if there's enough room, I'll
Let
do
me
it.
guarantee you, you will not be seeing the
If
jump
there's
rope.
enough room, if there's enough room.
I mean, you could put a gun to my head and it's not happening.
Jump rope is good for you.
Yeah. I'm sure it is.
We'll
I'm
get
saying.
to, gets the heart going. So we'll get to that tomorrow.
Okay.
Turn
Are
it
you
on.
going to jump rope?
I'll bring a jump rope tomorrow and try. If we got enough room in here, Rocky's
we-
got to get out of the
we
way.
don't, yeah.
I
We
don't
could
know if we
make
have
room.
enough room, but you could follow me.
I
with
tell you
the
what, here's what we're
GoPro.
going to do. Why don't you take a video of yourself jump roping? I'll take a video of myself putting in my pool rope.
We'll have show and tell tomorrow.
Right. Here's Mike and John exercising. Psh. Yeah. Cleaning the pool.
Yeah. Jump rope. It's good for the heart.
So's Cheerios.
Rocky jump rope.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, he did.
Can you do the Rocky?
I can't
Where
do
he does the side to
I
side
can't
thing?
do the crossover
Yeah,
thing.
okay.
Then I'm hitting myself with it. And it just gets
Okay. So,
I can do standard jump roping.
can you do the one-arm push-ups?
I don't know. I haven't really tried those in
Can
a
you
while.
chase a chicken?
I can chase a chicken.
I'm sure you can.
Chase the chicken.
Yeah, I got it. Got
All
it.
right. I can chase a chicken.
Write that down. All right.
Do you want a picture of me chasing the
No,
chicken?
I really
too?
do not.
'Cause
No.
I think we can probably
The
find
jump
one.
rope. Jump rope.
Jump rope is
Yeah,
fine.
I think that'll be
I want to thank Dan's PC Solutions for giving us some great advice on a new printer, and they can help you out as well.
Right.
When it comes to your computer needs, Dan's PC Solutions.
Yeah, veteran owned, run by Dan and Amber McMillan, husband-wife team. They're providing IT and computer services and support for Livingston County residents and small businesses for over 10 years. You get personal, friendly service. Stop by their location in the former Livingston County Airport building on Grand River. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 3. Online, danspcsolutions.com. And, of course, they're the place to go to get that personalized advice, information, if you're a small business or just a PC user at home.
I thought you were going to mention Ziggy, but I don't know if you want to do that in front of Rocky.
He ran out of the room,
Oh,
actually.
did he? Okay, yeah,
He's the
because
other
we've
one.
got the cutest little
Yeah.
podcast dog in the land.
Well,
but
yeah. Well, he's no Ziggy the Shih
Dan's-
Tzu.
Yeah, Ziggy the Shih Tzu at Dan's PC Solutions. So give him a call today.
Right. danspcsolutions.com.
All right. I don't have anything for the post
you
show
sure?
that's coming on.
Nothing for the post show?
Well, I'm saving the jump rope for tomorrow.
Oh,
Or is that going to be the show? Well, we've got a lot coming up tomorrow.
okay.
So maybe that'll be the post show tomorrow.
Do we?
I can invisible jump rope for you if you like.
Let's do that for the post show.
Okay, invisible jump rope show.
It's coming up. All right.
on the post show.
Something to look forward
Thanks
to.
to Murphy's Family Auto. Your car knows Murphy's Family Auto. Schedule your appointment today, 517-552-3040. They're open on Saturdays, too, from 8 to 1 for your convenience. Tell them Mike and John sent you, and you'll get $5 off your bill. No, not just
Not
$5.
$5.
5%.
I was going to say.
Well, if you spend $100, that's $5.
Well, yeah.
Spend $200, that's $10. Got that, John King? Look at that math. He's thinking about it. Is that smoke coming out of your
I'm thinking about it. You're the one that said smoke coming out of my head.
Murphy'sFamilyAuto.com.
Yeah.
Thanks to Glenn and the crew. By the way, Glenn was one of the ones that got the answer right in today's trip.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There was about 3 or 4 people that got that right. So open the door. When you go to Murphy's, if there's somebody in front of you, hold the door open for them today.
Yeah, they do. Thanks to Kitty and Cougar. Our theme.
You've been giggling with Mike and John. Tune in next time and giggle on.
And Kitty and Cougar are going to be joining us hopefully soon here in the podcast studio.
Groovy little podcast. That'll be fun.
Yeah. All right, post show. Let's see it.
Let's see. Do we have another pen?
Another
long.
Oh.
Give me the cigars. I'll use the cigars.
Well,
All right, here we go. This is
Okay.
invisible jump roping.
All right.
These are my handles.
all right, hold on. Let's.
Here we go. You ready? Here we go.
All right, there you go.
Invisible jump roping. You can do this, and that way you never hit yourself with the rope.
Oh,
You never mess up and go, oh, God.
you have to hold it outwards. You mean?
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah, not like this.
Oh, okay.
If I do that, it's bouncing in front of me. If I do, I'm waving
What's bouncing in front of you?
my cigars. Happy birthday, Mr. President. There you have it.
Yeah. Oh, you
That
got
was-
it all right.
Yeah.